Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am a food truck business trainer, author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner, and the forthcoming book, Food Truck 201, Get Off the Truck. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about communication, and I'm talking about communication between you and your staff. There's a program that Wendy's uses. It's called Talk to Me, and they've been using it now since, as far as I know, at least the 1980s, and maybe even before then. But the initials TTM, Talk to Me, helps you to know how to communicate with your staff so that you can achieve the goals that you have set for your food truck, as well as any personal goals that you have set for your crew members. You want to remember Talk to Me in 3 steps. One is talk all of your staff into their position. Give them important tips on what's going to be happening throughout the day, what you think your sales are going to be, how busy you might think lunch is going to be, what they're going to be doing when they come on the food truck. They're going to be cashier, they're going to be a grill person, they're going to be a fry cook, going to be expediter, whatever their position is, you're talking them into that position. You want to talk them through the position, and you want to think of that as a coach running up and down the sidelines of a basketball court. They're barking out instructions and telling the team what to be doing at any given point throughout the game. And they're also plotting and planning on what their strategy is going to be to help them to win the game. It's the same thing you're going to be as you're talking your staff through the position. Hey, you need to put down 2 more patties of burgers. You need to drop 1 more basket of fries. You need to be the one that's leading them to achieve the speed of service goals that you have. So you're going to talk them through the position. You're coaching them through the position. And then you're going to talk them out of the position. And what that means is you're going to give them a little mini review. Hey, today you did great. Everything was awesome. Don't forget that when we have those slow periods, I need you to start restocking your area and cleaning your area. Whatever kind of feedback you need them to get, so they'll be better for you the next day they come in. So that you talk them into position, through the position, and then out of position. So let's talk about some specific things when you're talking someone into a position. You want to greet them as soon as they walk in. Hey, how you doing today? And you also, while you're talking to them, you're going to be checking their appearance. Do they look the way you want them to look? Are they wearing the proper uniform the way you've issued it? Is the uniform clean? Is it wrinkle free? Are they wearing their hat? If you have jewelry policies, are they adhering to the jewelry policies? You want to communicate what their position is going to be and what you're expecting them to do for the day. Food trucks tend to operate exactly the same way from day to day. They will have the same person being a cashier every single day, and that's okay. But you want to make sure that as you're putting that person into position, hey, you're going to be cashier today, you want to let them know what to expect. Hey, we got coupons out. Hey, I need you to make sure that we're suggesting selling a cheesesteak. Or I need you to suggest to sell French fries. We're not where we need to be on our sales. Don't forget to add on desserts. You're going to give them little tips to help them get the job done better to your standards so that your food truck can achieve its sales goals and its speed of service goals. And then you want to communicate those goals and remind them, hey, our speed of service on the food truck, I want every order taken within a minute. So please make sure you're doing the procedures the way I explained them to you and the way I trained you so that we can hit that 1-minute goal. Or if it's a cook, you're going to say, hey, we've got a 5-minute cook time on these products. I want you to make sure that we're getting the food out within those 5 minutes. And then you want to ask the person to repeat the goals. Hey, just to make sure you understand what I said, what were the speed of service goals? What are we going to be doing today? And then you want to always offer encouragement and then show appreciation for them being there. Hey, thanks for showing up today. It's so awesome that you're here. Let's go have a great day. Now, when you're talking somebody through the position, you should always provide immediate feedback, and you want to do it kind of remembering these things. If you see it, you say it. So if you see somebody doing something that is not adhering to your particular policies and procedures, you have to say something immediately. If you don't, you've trained your employee that the way they did it is correct. So if you have a policy of, say, cooking 5 hamburger patties on the grill at all times, all during lunch rush, you want to remind the employee, if they start to put down the 6th or 7th one, that, hey, our policies only have 5 cooking. Or if they only have 1 or 2 down, you want to say it and train them. I need to have 5 down at all times. Don't forget it, because if you don't say it, you just train them that, hey, I can have as many burgers down as I want. The boss don't really care. You want to recognize good performance when somebody's doing exactly what you've trained them to do. Say your cashier takes 5 orders in a row and suggests the sales on every single one of them. You want to say, hey, done an awesome job. Keep it up. Keep going. Remind them they're doing the good job, and they will continue to want to repeat that particular activity that they've gotten the praise for. But again, if you see it and don't say something, you just trained them. It's no big deal. You want to correct courtesy and food safety issues immediately. So if you hear your cashier being a little bit rude, you need to interrupt the order taking process in between guests and say, hey, you need to be more courteous. I don't like how you're answering. I don't like the tone. Just relax a little bit. Have fun. This is a place to have fun. Smile a little bit. If you see a food safety issue, you have to correct it in real time. You cannot allow it to go on. And then if you find yourself having to correct somebody very frequently, you might want to ask them questions to determine if they actually even understand the performance goals that you have in the first place. So that's how you talk them through a position. When you're talking someone out of position, you have a couple of steps that you got to cover. One of them will be to recap their performance as far as their position went, how they did as a cashier, how they did as an expediter. And you want to relate that to the restaurant goals, speed of service and cleanliness and quality. And then you also want to relate that to any personal goals that you set. If you're working with somebody that tends to forget suggested selling, you want to recap how well they did on that. Hey, remember your goal is suggested sell every single order. And I only heard 2 orders where you missed it. That's awesome. Tomorrow, let's shoot for 100%. Because remember, you want to build them up. You want to recognize any accomplishments. Let's say that cashier hit 100%. Then you want to make that a big deal. Thank you so much for suggested selling on every single order. You did awesome today. I heard it every single time. Somebody that has a cash over and short issue. Hey, your drawer balanced perfectly today. That's awesome. Keep it up. You want to congratulate and celebrate their successes, even though they may not be a big deal to you, because a cash drawer should come up even all the time. But there are people that struggle making change. There are people that have issues counting. So it's up to you to celebrate those little mini successes so that they feel good about themselves and want to repeat that effort tomorrow. And then you want to set goals for the next shift. Say the cashier hit 9 out of 10 orders on a suggested sell. Tomorrow, let's shoot for 100%. You're going to set that goal. The same with your cooks. Hey, today you did awesome on cooking. We only had $1 worth of waste. That's fantastic. Keep that up tomorrow. Let's shoot for 50 cents in waste. You want to have those goals that they can see and then measure and then respond to. You can't say, I just want you to be faster tomorrow, because they don't know what faster means. You can look at your reports on your POS system that says the kitchen was producing an order on average every 8 minutes. And you can congratulate somebody if that's where your goals are. So you're doing great. You're keeping up. They got to have specifics. If your 8-minute goal was actually 10 minutes today, you want to let them know, hey, tomorrow we need to get that back down to the 8-minute range. So there's some universal things that you want to keep in mind when you're using a communication program like Talk to Me or TTM. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from just starting newbies to decades-old veterans. They all have your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you so much for listening. Come back tomorrow, because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.